I'm famous cartoonist Art Baltazar. On behalf of the Baltazar family, I want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and a safe Happy New Year. I hope this holiday season brings you warmth and laughter and love. Build a snowman. Sing Christmas carols. Tell your neighbor he's awesome. Give him a thumbs up. Thanks for throwing out the trash that one weekend, Bob. Remember, no fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Wake up and do the things that make you happy. But most important, have a Merry Christmas. Okay, bye-bye.
Art.
Oh yeah! 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 Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah! Oh yeah!
Famous cartoonist Art Baltazar.
Hello. Welcome to Famous Cartoonist Says Things. My name is Art Baltazar. Today is special. Today is the holiday program, the holiday special. We're here to celebrate baby Jesus, to celebrate family, to celebrate each other, man. Get your eggnog, get your swig on. That's what I got in here. I don't know if you could see. I don't know. I don't want to tip it, but it's filled with eggnog and ice. And it's that holiday special grandma eggnog. Because that's what we do here on Famous Cartoonist Says Things. D. Brad is here already. Merry Christmas, D. Brad. Merry Christmas, you old building alone. Merry Christmas, D. Brad Gibson is here. Away in the manger. We're out there, man. We're out there camping. Baby Jesus was the first guy to camp in the barn. Jenny DeBella says, Merry Christmas, cuss. The Weasel is here. My main squeeze margarita in the house. Heck yeah, man. Party with margarita. Party what you got to do, man. I know it's not. We got like 3 days to the big day. But the big day for people is Christmas Eve, which is my big day too. This is the day I was born. The day before we celebrate baby Jesus' birthday is the day we celebrate famous cartoonist birthday. So, well, not we, but I do. We do in my house, definitely. Drop everything. Artie's live. That's right. I went on spontaneous. I said, I'm going to dress up in Christmas colors, and I'm going to go live. I'm going to put on my Christmas background. I'm going to put my Christmas tree. This is a photograph of my Christmas tree. I think it's from last year. I made this background for other videos. But while we're doing so, swig. If you have a swig, let's swig. Oh yeah, swig for Christmas. This eggnog is, I call it grandma style. Most people say you put a little Irish in it. But I guess I can say that because I have an Irish grandma and I have a Mexican grandma. So this eggnog definitely tastes like grandma's. So swig with grandma. So it's good. Holiday season is underway. Do you say on the way or underway? Holiday season is underway. And I feel so good. I think I got Christmas shopping done. I was going to go today, but then my wife says, we got everything. We're good. I'm like, really? We're good? I barely bought anything, but I guess we're good. Which is a good relief for me because it's only 22nd, 2-2. We still got 23, 24, the big day, 25, where everyone stays home and lays on a couch all day, opens gifts, eats a lot of food, and has a lot of things to enjoy. Enjoy your life. Kiss your babies. You know, tell your family members how you feel. You know, hopefully it's good feelings versus bad. But tell them how you feel. Say, hey, man, I don't tell you enough, but I think you're awesome. Hey, man, We don't hug enough, but maybe I should lean one in there. If it's uncomfortable for them, eventually it will not be. You'll be able to hug more often than you want to, you know? I'm all about that, man. You got to get to the point where I don't care. I'm going to do my thing. If I'm going to tell somebody, hey, man, let's cheers. Let's go out. Let me buy you pizza. Let me buy you drink. And let's hug at the end. That's how it goes. Sweet. It's all about that. Sergio is here. This is probably Sebastian. I got a fleck. I got a piece of, I think I might have a eggnog drop. All right, there it is. Look at this, how I look without the glasses. That's why I wear them. Well, mostly so I could see. Plus, it makes me look good. It finishes the famous cartoonist vibe, you know? Andrew said, 1 shot whiskey, 1 shot tequila. Hell yeah, man. And if you're like me, well, hopefully, not exactly like me, because I am awesome and I am handsome, but I do have flaws. Every person has flaws. Not everyone's perfect. We try to be the most perfect people we can be, but sometimes it comes with a challenge. But if you are like me, you're going to take every moment of this holiday to just feel good. If you came to my garage and looked at my garage, what I have in stock, you would say, wow, when's your party? And I would say, no, there's no party. This is just like groceries. Because I'm really happy that I don't have to go anywhere till like mid-February. So I could be in the house all this time. And I know that my hours are going to flip. I know it, that they're going to flip. Like I'm going to stay up all night. I'm going to do some things, and they're going to just flip. And eventually, when I have to be somewhere in February, I'm going to have to reflip so I can wake up early to do what I got to do. I'm going to do I'm going to NWI show. It's a Midwest or Northwest Indiana. That's what it's called. It feels weird because I'm going east to go to it. So Northwest is kind of weird. I guess it's the northwest portion of the state of Indiana. So that's where I will be in February. We're going to make a trip out of it. It's a one-day show, but we're going on Friday. We're renting a hotel room, going to eat dinner, possibly swimming, stuff like that. And then the next day, go to the show and hang out at the show, and then go back and rest, and then leave home Sunday morning. Even though the show is less than 2 hours away from my house, we're still going to do it, man. So right now, it's time to swig. If you have a swig, swig it with me. Got a lot of people here. This is awesome. Bernie's here. Do your thing, man. You too, Bernie. Yeah, man. We're going to do a lot of things. We got some planning going on. Merry Christmas. What up, everybody, Leonard? Yeah, man. Merry Christmas to all my comic book people out there. To all my artists and cartoony friends. To all my family and friends. To all friends and family. To friends of the family. To people who just know me by association. To all these people who just heard about me. And they're wondering like, man, I really like to get that guy at my store. Well, here's a moment. You know, we're sharing it right now. Let's get on the internet and say, swig. Swig, brothers. Swig, sisters. Here we go. Swig. I just swallowed a small ice cube. It's okay. I'm a big fan of ice. Ice is not just ice to keep your things cold. Ice to me is an ingredient. And most times when I add ice to things, it could be anything. It could be fruit punch. It could be, I like Pepsi, Diet Pepsi. It could be whatever you want. Whatever you add ice to. I always like when it melts a little bit. And that's when it becomes an ingredient. Kind of like, I don't like things too strong. I like them watered down, but ice, man. Ice, ice, baby. That's true, man. That's true. And Sergio says, Merry Christmas, man. Oh, yeah, Christmas. You just got to do it. An ice, ice, baby, Bernie. I get it, man. And the cool thing is, like, every Christmas, every year, well, I grew up with, of course, my birthday's on Christmas Eve. And my mother's birthday is on Christmas Day. So we never quite had many birthday parties in our house. Growing up, I remember a birthday party when I was when I was in 5th grade. All my friends came over, but like my birthday, I remember it was on December 13th. So you can't have it close to your birthday because people are on holiday and they're doing their own thing. But now, since I have children and I'm daddy, I have children. They asked me, when's my birthday? When's your birthday? And I said, Christmas Eve. And they're like, but we never have a party for your birthday. So when they were about 7, 8, 9, somewhere like that, not that old joke, why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. Not that. But like when they were that ages, about 7 or 8 or 9, they decided like every Christmas Eve, they would decorate the house with party stuff, like balloons and streamers, and they would decorate the house, and we would have a birthday party. And so every birthday, we get to do whatever I want to do. So it's usually let's watch all the Star Wars movies in a row, or let's watch all the Christopher Reeve Supermans, or let's do something like that. And last year it was when I woke up and came down my bedroom stairs, I saw the streamers and balloons, and I sat at the kitchen table, and the kitchen table was decorated like a baseball field. It was green felt, like a tablecloth. There was bases on there, like brown infield, and then the white bases. On my chair where I was sitting with my coffee was home plate, and it was real cool. And on the TV was a baseball game playing. It was a baseball game that was filmed from the bleachers, so you could see the field. And all day we just watched baseball highlights. We watched Hank Aaron break the home run record. We watched Kirk Gibson run around the base when he was doing this. And then we watched baseball World Series White Sox winner, the winning game. I fast forwarded to the later innings because they won that game 1-0. But I wanted to show the cheer, the joy, the players running on the field, hugging each other, knocking each other down, piling on, and that was cool. And we watched DVD about I think we watched everything on YouTube, but we saw the parade. We saw Ozzie Guillen give his speech. We saw all this cool stuff. So that was last year's Christmas. So I don't know what this Christmas is going to be, but they always ask me things. And a lot of my answers this year were Mandalorian and Breaking Bad. Like, what are you into? What do you watch all year? So those are the things I do, man. So it was pretty cool. You guys hear the music? The music is from my son, Gordon Baltazar. This is his music. If you want to listen, you just click on the SoundCloud link below or around this video, and you'll hear it. I know we're on everything. I'm on everything right now. I'm on the YouTube channels. I do YouTube Live. I do YouTube. I do Facebook. I'm on Twitch and the various Facebook channel pages. I got a lot. But in that, let's swig. Swig it, man. Famous Cartoonist says things for Christmas. Today's episode. You guys want to see me draw? Should I draw stuff? What do you guys want to know? Swig. So this year for my birthday, I just booked a reservation at one of my favorite restaurants around my house. I have a whole bunch of favorites, but I know people make fun of it a lot, but I love Hooters wings. So we're going to Hooters for my birthday. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. If you guys could figure out where I'm going, I wouldn't mind. I would give you a thumbs up. I don't know if there'll be room at my table. I might have one extra chair. But you never know. It could be the rotating guest slot, you know. You come in here and say, hey, man, can I sit with you, famous cartoonist, man? And I'll say, yeah, pull up a chair. Order what you want, you know. But it's going to be good, man. I really enjoy Christmas Eve now that I have kids and family because it's about us. It's about me celebrating, but not only me celebrating, or them celebrating my birthday, but just us being together. And like, I really like the interaction. My daughter gets really into it. She likes to plan holidays and presents and gifts and surprises, and I love that. Sweet. And I'm holding my cup in this hand so it could be on screen. If I hold it over here, you don't see it as much, see? My cup is a character. My cup is an appendage, if you will. It's like seeing George Burns. For all you young guys out there, you may not know who he is, but your older folks will know George Burns. He always had a cigar. Or Groucho Marx always had a cigar. Or Dean Martin always had a martini or a cigarette. So this is it. The swig is always with me. I have to come up with a character called the swig. Swig. This is good. Eggnog is real thick. I'm buying real thick eggnog. And I put big blocks of ice in here. So it's hard to chug. You can't really chug. But I'm not a big chugger. I like the swig. Swig. So this is good, man. All right, here we go. Let's see what you guys are saying. Happy B early birthday. Thanks, brother. You say, what are some Christmas traditions you enjoy? Well, right now, my daughter and her friends are upstairs enjoying their Christmas because they can't get together for the big day. So she had friends stay overnight, and they're up there having a party. They already opened gifts in the morning. They pretended like Santa showed up today. So that's kind of cool. That's been happening every year when we can't all get together on those days. We make a day earlier and do those things. But most of the tradition is like on Christmas Day, my wife cooks this big dinner. Last time we had Flintstone steaks, where they were real big, and she cut them, and they were awesome. Or you can't even finish the whole piece. That was terrific. And then we just eat a lot of food on Christmas Day. We always watch things. It's a Wonderful Life, of course, is a tradition. And even my girl says, hey, Dad, can we watch Say Brainless? Don't you know where coconuts come from? And we put it on, and it's real cool. And we all cry. I start crying. The moment I start crying is when that kid's getting his ear slapped by the druggist. That's what the angel said. You mean the kid that got his ear slapped back by the druggist? So the moment that happens, I'm a mess throughout the whole film because I know what's coming. And I grew up with this movie like we all did. And we'll see. But one of the things we want to do before my son goes back to college is watch those Spider-Man movies. We want to watch the first two, like Homecoming and Going Home or whatever they're called, with the Vulture and Mysterio. And then we want to go to the movies and see the new one. Hopefully, I didn't see spoilers. I saw some spoilers that guys might have been faking it. I don't want to say what I read. I didn't even read it. Like, when I saw the Last Jedi, I came back and I said, oh, good, finally I could go on Facebook again or go online anywhere. And one of my friends says, Luke dies. That was his thing he said, real big. And I'm like, oh, why did you spoil it? And he says, well, didn't you see it yet? I said, I saw it, but you're lucky I saw it before I went on here because you just spoiled everything. Even if you're joking around, you just spoiled the whole movie. And if you do that, I block you. I just got rid of that guy. I don't need him. And he says, and I said, I'm sorry, but you're a friend, but I have to block you from my internet, social media. And he asked me why. And I said, because there's more Star Wars movies to come. And if you can't hold it back, I need to get rid of you because you're going to ruin it for me at some point in the future, whether it be Star Wars or Spider-Man or any Marvel movie or anything. You know, spoil Breaking Bad for me, I'm going to be mad because not everyone's seen it. So I got rid of that guy. And then I went on a rampage. I kind of got rid of a few guys. So Spider-Man, luckily no one got eliminated yet because I've been avoiding spoilers. I go on to online and check my own messages, and I don't surf, I don't look. So I'm like, until hopefully we're going on a 26 to go see this movie, and then I'll be back online liking and posting your things. I do that now, liking and posting your things more frequently, interaction, if you will. I just went on a rant. Don't worry, that's gonna not make the show. I'm gonna edit all that stuff out and see. And all he did was ask me, this is the question, what are your Christmas traditions? It's like, do you ever put eggnog in your coffee? No, I never have. I thought that might be cool. Instead of using half and half. Maybe one day I will. I will try it in the next coming days, D-Brad. I will promise you, and I will have results. I will have something to say about that. Andrew Clark said, Hawkeye rap today. How about a Balthazar binge watch and review it at some point? Swig. Yes, I would like to. Last night, I went to the comic shop yesterday, and I came home last night, and Swig, I'm getting a little bit drippy. Swig. So I went to the comic shop yesterday. I like to go there on Tuesdays and hang out at Aya Comics. Hang out with Joe and Ewan. We do a live show. Then we went for pizza after. It was real cool. So I got home about midnight, maybe 11:30, midnight, and everybody was still awake in my house. My wife has a day off today. She's checking in online, so it's not the day off, but she gets to work at home today. So she checks in every so. But anyway, last night I was a little bit too tired to watch a movie, but I started scrolling through all of this Disney Plus stuff and all of these things, and we watched all the trailers of things. Watch the trailer. There's an Obi-Wan little feature on there for like 1 minute trailer. They talk about, I'll be back. I'm going to fight Anakin, you know, that stuff. But then we watched the Hawkeye trailer, and that's all I've seen so far of the show. And we all watched it, and my son said, "Oh, that looks cool." So we're probably gonna watch some of that. I would love to binge watch a Hawkeye. And I think there's only 6 episodes, so it won't be so bad. I could probably do it. Getting streaky again, man. I think my eggnog enjoyment is smudging my glass holes. Come back on. Look at this. Look, where did that guy go? It's like Clark Kent. Where did that guy? Where did he disappear to? So yeah, there will be a binge, man. I gotta do a binge. Boba Fett coming soon. Yes, we saw a Boba Fett trailer. That one we saw on YouTube, but I put it on the big screen. Put it on the TV. But that one starts on the 29th, and I can't wait, man. Everyone's gonna be home. I like this time because everyone's home. And nobody needs to go anywhere. Even my wife took some days off. She's going on and off. Like, she's home 2 days, she goes back to work, and then she's home again. But we'll make sure we watch. If she wants to watch Boba Fett when we're here, that would be awesome. That'd be real cool. D. Brad says, Hawkeye takes place during Christmas holidays, so it can be count as a Christmas special. That's what I heard, that it counts like Die Hard's a Christmas movie. So Hawkeye's a Christmas miniseries. Swig for Hawkeye. Oh, yeah. Let's do it again. Sweet. I'm getting to the spicy stuff at eggnog. I think I drank all of the melted ice. Look, you can hear it. You hear it? It's so good, man. I'm going to enjoy the holiday. I'm going to let myself just fall into the hours. I'm going to let myself fall into the days where I'm even forgetting now what day it was. I'm still connected to the calendar. I'm still connected. But once Christmas shows up and we just flow, and I'm not going to know anything until my son goes back to school and my daughter goes back to school. Then I'll know, oh, it's Monday. She's not here. You know, kids aren't here. It must be Monday. But then they come home early, like, where have you been? You know. But once they start going back to school, then life will be back. It's kind of like when that pandemic, when these trying times begun, everybody was so, like, didn't know what day it was, didn't know what to do with themselves, and just kids were going home. Kids were going to sleep at 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning. They were staying up all night, like my schedule. So I realized that if I wake up at 2 in the afternoon and I'm the first one awake, I'm like, what's going on here? Swig. It's all true, man. It's all true. Lee Johnson. Well, I haven't seen you in like 12 years. Yeah, Lee Johnson. I understand. I don't remember last time I saw you, but you're probably very accurate. Cobra Kai season 4, 2. I have to see Cobra Kai. I saw the first 3. Yeah, that's a good show, man. And I know the guy from Rocky or from Danielson 3 is coming. Karate Kid 3 is showing up. Now he has white hair. It looks really cool. I like to see that. Wait, a season 4? I thought you were done at season 3. No, man. There's going to be more. I saw some clip or something. It's the guy he fought in the 3rd movie. Or maybe it's the 4th movie. I think it's the 3rd movie. I only saw the first 2. I can't recall the Rocky, or I call it Rocky. Karate Kid 3. I can't recall that at all. I remember Rocky. Yeah, I'm going to call it Rocky. I remember Rocky 1 and the 2nd Rocky. That's what it's like. It's kind of the same story a little bit. Kind of a little bit. Danny Wisniewski's here. I couldn't get down to C2 either this year. It's the first time I ever missed it. It broke my stream. It broke my stream of seeing you and Franco. It's all right, man. A lot of people couldn't make it. either whether it be these trying times or just, I don't know, people couldn't go. A lot of times people felt uncomfortable or they couldn't do it. Or I know flight traveling is rough, especially if you're coming from another country. You got to get swabbed and poked and scooped. They do that and they use their pinky. They get your DNA. They got to swab orifices now. So I understand that you got to do all that. And sometimes it's easier to stay home. And even as a creator, it's easier to stay home and not go to things. But C2E2 is in my hometown and I drive there. That's why I had a really good time. But if I had to fly to California or something, that would have been rough. Because I too have skipped the holiday San Diego show, the one that came after Thanksgiving. I knew I wasn't going to go. Because on Thanksgiving post, what do you call the day after? The day before is called Eve. What about the day after? What's it called? Maybe it's called an Adam. The Thanksgiving Adam. That's what I'm going to call it. So the 26th this year of December will be Christmas Adam. Because the first one's Eve. Adam and Eve. You get it? Baby Jesus. Praise the Lord. All that stuff. But Adam. Thanksgiving Adam was the time where San Diego had their show. And it was kind of difficult for me to go. But I know a lot of people went. Sweet. Oh, yeah, man. It'll be good, man. So we will see you again, Danny W. We will see you. What projects are you working on? Oh, my God. I'm working on Cora de Flor from Bora Bora and Go Z. Right now, I'm at the point where I am pitching my own characters. I'm working on my own characters. And I'm not really trying to get work from other publishers. I kind of like the freedom a little bit. Everything I'm working on is for myself. The only one I'm working for, technically, I like doing that. The only one I'm working for is my book agent, because everything I do, I send to her and then let her take it and try to make me $1 million. And I figure it's going to be hard to make $1 million if I print my own books and sell them one at a time, because I'll make $1 million, but that means I have to get a big jar. And every time I sell a book, I got to put the $3 in there. So that might be hard to build up. So it's $3 million divided by $3. That's how long it would take. So that's a lot of books. So if I could get the book agent to sell something, get me some kind of cool deal, I might be able to get $1 million. Maybe not with one deal, but if I get like 25 book deals, that might be pretty good. Because I got kids in college, man. I'm getting older. I'm giving myself a 10-year deadline to make $1 million. But I think I could do it in 5. If I could do it in 5, we'll be good. And my advice to everybody who wants to do anything, and they say, I want to learn how to play guitar. I want to be a musician. I want to be an artist. I want to be a poet. I want to be a writer. I want to be a dancer. My always thing is, well, go do it. Go do it. I don't know how to do it. Go do it. Tomorrow morning, you wake up and figure it out. You make a step towards what you want to do. It's like that scene in Fight Club when Brad Pitt dragged that guy out of that liquor store, and then he took his wallet and read his ID, and he says, I forgot what the guy's name was. He goes, hey, what did you always want to do? And he says, I want to be a veterinarian. And he goes, I'm going to check up on you. And if you're not on your way to being a veterinarian by next week, I'm going to burn your, or whatever he said. I'm going to burn your place. I'm going to steal this. I'll be here. So that's the thing, man. You just got to take your thing and whatever you want to do, start right now. Or if you want to get a good night's sleep first, then you can do it in the morning. But never wait. You got to do it now. So I'm figuring, if I want to make $1 million, I got to start now. Henceforth, I know Anthony Latch likes that. Henceforth, live streams. Henceforth, drawing things. Henceforth, going to conventions, appearances, public announcements, getting out there, telling people who you are, letting people into your world a little bit. You know, you guys know a lot about me. Maybe you don't know my aches and pains. Maybe you do. But you know I have kids. You know my birthday's the next few days. You know I'm going to Hooters. You know all these things. You know I have a comic shop. You know I'm very fond of my guys over there, Joe and Ewan. So it's like, you guys know what's going on with me. So that's the thing. You include a little bit of your personality. let people latch on. They don't Anthony latch. They just regular latch. And then they come see you and say, hey, man, I want to see what this guy, what else he has to say. Like Lee Johnson. I'm glad he's back. He missed me for 12 years. But now he's caught up. You got to do it, man. So I don't know what the question that was. Well, the question was, what projects are you working on? So I'm working on a lot of my own stuff, which I'm very happy with. And that's all that consumes me right now. But the last 4 days, I haven't drawn anything since last Thursday. I haven't drawn, well, I drawn in my sketchbook, but not on my computer. I haven't drawn on any projects, so I got to get back into it. I've been drawing a lot of doodles of characters. So I do carry my sketchbook around everywhere. But I will get there, man. I will get there. Let's see. Lee Johnson. They went to Japan, and he met up with the guy who tried to kill him in season 3. Sweet. You're talking about Anthony Russo? Then he got a girlfriend in Japan, right? That's right. The girl showed up in the last season of Cobra Kai. He went to Cobra. Yeah, that was season 3. He went to Japan and met his old girlfriend, and she funded him or something like that. I remember that. That was pretty cool. Uh-oh. I'm getting pop-up ads, man. I gotta minimize for a little bit. Minimizing. Hopefully, I'm still on camera. Once in a while, I get these pop-up ads that take over, and I can't press my buttons. All right, we're back. I get pop-up ads that pop up over the comments that I'm reading to you guys. And when they pop up and I click on it, I go to a different website and it transforms me and it delays me, man. That's not right, man. Hey, man. What are you doing, man? Swig. I'm glad you guys dig the drawing shows too, man. I like drawing them. I got a few more commissions I have to catch up with. But here's an announcement. I'm going to announce something to you. I have a little shorter stack of drawings that I did at for C2E2. They're little sketch cards. On January 2nd or 3rd, I'm going to launch at least 3 or 4 of them a day for sale on eBay. So every day, starting probably January 2nd or 3rd, you're going to see 4 new cards. And I want them to overlap in time-wise. So every day, I got auctions ending every day. So that'll be real fun. I like when I keep an eye on my phone keeps buzzing, and I like that. And I like to see which characters are more popular than others. And if there's any sense, like last time I put a bunch of characters for sale on the cards, and Firestorm sold really well, and Colossus from the X-Men. So those sold well. Other guys like Scorpion and Red Skull only sold for like $10, but the other guys sold for like $30, $40. So I'm probably going to start everybody at $15 because if I sell it for $10, postage costs $5 and it's too much. So I want to make at least $5 a card, but then it's like $8 to ship this thing. And even if I put it in a smaller envelope, it's still $5. So I like priority mail because I have it all ready to go, and I load you up at extra stuff. So that's going to be the deal. $5 a card plus $8 shipping. So what is that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So starting bid will be $13. How about that? Starting bid $13. So whoever wins for $13, at least I make $5. And I could buy shoes and pizza for my kids and pay for college and work towards that $1 million. And everything I sell on eBay or my live or on my websites from my artbaltazar.com or electricmilk.com, electricmilkcomics.com. In the description here, if you buy anything from that, it goes for me to publish another comic. And unfortunately, it's a good thing and a bad thing. But unfortunately, some of my books been put on hold a little bit because I got to see what my book agent says before I start printing stuff. But I had 2 books ready to go to print, and she went, "Wait, don't send them yet. I want to see what they can do." So we're pitching in January, we're pitching in April, and we're pitching in October. So those are the 3 dates. Those are the 3 months. Sweet. I'm letting you in, man. I'm letting you in. I'm real, what do they say, transparent? I'm all about that, man. You guys know how it works. It's not easy. It's easy to be cool, and handsome, and all that. But maintaining a famous thing, that's an everyday thing. It's 24 hours. Sweet. Know what I mean, man? Know what I mean? I think you do. Synchro Shadow Advance says, "Hey Art, what are you reading currently?" Not much, man. Mostly I'm writing stuff. I don't read a lot of stuff. You know, when I go to the comic shop, I sit there and grab a book and leaf through it. So mostly I'm reading the catalog. I'm reading the Diamond catalog. I'm reading that all the time. I don't read too much. I don't have a lot of time to devote to sitting down and reading. Sweet. But I am reading about comics. Maybe that's it. I'm reading about comics. I'm looking at things. And mostly I'm writing. I'm writing a lot of stuff. I'm getting a lot of messages right now. People that's what happens. People see me live and then they write to me. Personal people who know me. Sweet. But I'm having a good time today, man. I smell the rice. My wife is cooking rice, and she just cooked onions. She just grilled some onions. She's making Spanish rice, and I know she puts onions in her, so garlic powder. Whatever she does, it's a secret. But she's doing that right now, and it smells really good. It smells really good in my art studio. So if you know where I live, well, come on over. Hey, he says, I'm here, man. Random question of the day. If you could live inside any Christmas movie, which one would you choose? Die Hard seems pretty good. Maybe I watched that one with the kid who wants the rifle, the other kid got his tongue stuck to the pole. I like that world. That's a good world because I relate to it. And I believe, wait, let me wipe some drippage. I'm going to hold this here. You saw nothing, you know nothing. But I think that movie, The Christmas Story, with that little kid, you shoot your eye out, I don't know if it lines up. I don't know. I don't have proof. But I bet you that movie inspired the show, The Wonder Years. I'm pretty sure Kevin Arnold came from that Ralphie kid. Because it's such a perfect thing. It has the dialogue as him as an adult. It has him in that era of time. I don't know, Ralphie might be the 50s, 40s, 50s, but Kevin Arnold's is 60s. And I relate to Kevin Arnold because I grew up in that same era. I was a bit younger because when my dad came home from Vietnam, I was 6 months old. I was a baby. So he was gone only for the first moments of my life. But so I was born in 1968. And by 1975, I was still a little kid. But in the Wonder Years, 75, he's already in like middle school. So he's a little older, but I relate to everything he did. Like putting on the pants in the dressing room and all that stuff. That was my favorite episode when his mom told him to try pants on. That was so good because I was like, wow, I was laughing at that. And it was funny because the Wonder Years, it's probably one of my favorite shows of all time. But I had a job where everybody went on break at the same time. And I asked my boss, I know you're not supposed to do this, but I asked my boss, hey, can I go on break at this time? Everyone at 10:15, but I wanted to go at 11:15. Is it okay if I go at 11:15 because Kevin Arnold's on Wonder Years? And he let me. He said, sure. But I know that I didn't tell anybody, so I'll just be back. I will go in the break room for 15 minutes and watch Kevin Arnold. And that was cool, man. I just go with my coffee, watch Kevin Arnold 15 minutes, and I go back to work. But I know that's special privileges, maybe. I don't know. But it was fun. I don't know what it's saying. So I would like to live in that world. I will live in the world with Ralphie and his little brother and all those dogs and the grandpa and the leg lamp. That's my movie right there. Sweet. Or the Grinch animated movie. That's good too. So what are you guys saying? D. Brad says, in Canada, we call the day after Christmas Boxing Day. No hitting, though. There's no hitting. Does that mean like unboxing? It's like you package things that day and ship them out? You package things from eBay. How do I look? Do I look all right? I feel something. It's a shadow. The shadow of my neck here just throw me off when I'm sitting close. I'm like, oh, it's a shadow. It's not my hair. It's not my face. Swig for Boxing Day, man. We do an unboxing live sometimes on Famous Cartoonist Reveals things. Swig. I got something geared up to draw today, but we'll see. We'll see what happens right now. I like talking to you guys. Lee Johnson, everybody. Oh, I remember when y'all were doing the ash cans of Patch the Wheel Boy. Wow. You were there early on, man. Lee Johnson was there at the beginning. He was at the beginning of the quest for the famous cartoonist. The lifestyle has begun, man. In 1992, I started this quest to be a famous cartoonist. And I didn't get paid until 2003. 2003, I was working for Disney Adventures. And that lasted almost 5 years. Then from there, went into DC Comics Tiny Titans. And that lasted almost 10 years, maybe? Well, DC Comics lasted a long time because it went Tiny Titans and Superman, Super Pets. I started working on Super Pets in 2010. And I just finished stuff this last October, so it's still current. Hopefully I get more work. We got to see how the movie goes. If the movie's a big hit success, they'll probably go with that style. Henceforth, famous cartoonists got to go indie, man. Can't rely on anybody can't rely on that email like, hey, man, we want to hire you. When that email arrives, it should be a surprise. It shouldn't be something I've been waiting for. And it's real different in these trying times. Just got to do it, man. Embrace it and go. Go, go, go. Don't let no one stop you. Got to go, go, go. Swig. All he mentions was Wolf Boy. And it got me on a trajectory. That's a famous word right now. That's a word that keeps reoccurring in my last few months. Trajectory. If you're on a trajectory, you'll do okay. If the trajectory gets altered, creates an alternate timeline, you're never going to know how powerful that first trajectory was. I don't even know how to say it, but I know you guys know what I mean. Are you a fan of 1980s Willow movie? They're making a Disney Plus show. Yeah, I hope they do, man. I enjoyed it when it came out. I saw it in theater multiple times because the movie theater in my neighborhood was only $1.75. On Fridays we would go and we would see like 3 movies. And Willow was one of them. And when the movie is successful at that theater, they would keep it for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks. Like when they had Star Wars, it was always there for a whole summer. And normally the movies would last a week or 2. Usually just a week. So I saw a lot of those hurt movies, like all the 80s movies. Like I saw like Meatballs, and then that other one where the girl dressed as a boy and then she exposed herself at the end. That was always there. Or the House of Horrors, Tree Shop of Horrors, whatever that one, with the big plant. That was there. I saw all these hurting movies. I saw Smokey and the Bandit was there. But every week, they have 3 new movies. But Willow was one of the ones that was there for like 4 weeks, 5 weeks. And Star Wars and Empire and Jedi were always there for like constant. They came back all the time, which is kind of cool. So yes, I am a fan of Willow. I just enjoy watching it. Recently, I saw it. I saw it maybe about 3 years ago. And it didn't hold up for me because the special effects were not upgraded. Not that they have to upgrade them, but a lot of times they go in and clean up the film and make stuff more opaque. Like they did with Empire Strikes Back. And the Sarlacc pit and stuff. Like Willow was still that clunky like original CGI, which was awesome at the time. But it doesn't hold up. That's the only thing that doesn't hold up for me. But if you watch it from a distance, it's easier. Like if you put the TV on and then go to the fridge and watch it while you're opening the fridge, you can say, hey, that's a cool dragon. You know, that lady morphed into a rabbit or whatever she turned into. She turned into a crow. But I do like it. And yes, I am looking forward to watching the series. I hope that they start with Warwick Davis playing Willow. And he's still, like, he's not that old. He's not an old man. He's not like Obi-Wan Kenobi old, but he is old. He's like famous cartoonist old. I think we were the same age when he started in Jedi. I think he was 11 years old when he was in Jedi. I was like 15, 16. So we're close in age. You know, the older you get, the closer your age you get. So hopefully he could lead the adventure with his adult children And then that would be cool if the adult children continue the adventure. But I hope, don't do like Star Wars and don't kill the lead guy. Don't kill him off. And even if Val Kilmer's in it, I know he's not feeling very healthy these days and he's struggling, but even put him in there as a role that you could show him struggling. Like Mad Mortigan went through some stuff, you know? He's beaten up. Maybe he has injuries and maybe he married that princess lady and now they're older. Like, it would be cool to see that. That's kind of what they should have done with Star Wars. And if they take any lesson from what they should have done with Star Wars, they should have done that with Willow and have the new characters come from the old characters instead of making new guys. And they should have all a connection. It should all be a connection. Because if you can't have Willow without Willow, you can't have Star Wars without Darth Vader. Everything surrounds around Darth Vader. If he's not in it, then it's not really, there's no connection. Unless like Mandalorian, but Darth Vader's presence is still in there. Luke Skywalker showed up, Boba Fett, you know, all the original stuff. Swig for the rant. I got peeps, man, I got peeps. Peeps are here. My peeps are my G's. People say G's, but I don't know what the G's are. Peeps and G's. Kyle Arn. Any Comic-Con type events you're looking forward to 2022? Yeah, I think so. I just signed up for San Diego. And right now I only have one thing on the schedule. I have Northwest Indiana Comic-Con. It's only a one-day show. It's somewhere between Hammond, Indiana and Indianapolis. It's like you go halfway and stop, turn left, and you're there. And that's where I'm going. It's a one-day show, which is really fun. And that's the last show I've done before these trying times shut us down. But I'm also going to San Diego. Hopefully, I think I will, though. I applied. They sent me an email to apply for my old spot, my old table, to get on a list. And they said it'll be a little while until they get back and approve and all that. But I'm anticipating going. But if I don't get a table, I'm fine with that too. I'll just stay home. Like I said earlier, easier to stay home, but I want to go. I like it. I like the hustle and bustle. I like the have to wake up early and get there. Have to wake up early, get breakfast, shower, breakfast, all this stuff. Get at the table. I like all that. I like setting up meetings. I like when people say, you got any free time? And I said, right now, I can talk right now. And then you go. And even after I do a live stream with Joe or I talk to people at C2E2 and I don't know where it comes from, but I can get real quick, real witty right away. C2E2, I told people a lot of strange, weird things, but it was all funny stuff. And on our live stream yesterday, I said a lot of weird stuff with Joe, but it's just fun. So that's the way I am at a convention. I'm just on. So let's do it. I need to make $1 million. Let's do it. If that makes sense. So the only thing on the schedule is Indiana and possibly San Diego. We'll see what happens, man. I don't have anything on my calendar as of yet. D-Brad says, I'd be in a Christmas movie or special where I could go to the manger of baby Jesus without my drums, though. Maybe Nestor, the long-eared donkey. Yeah, go with the donkey. Yeah, you don't want to wake up that kid. He's a baby. He's brand new. That's why I like the song Away in a Manger, because it's the only song that talks about him being a baby. They're saying he's late, he's sleeping, he's in the hay, he's sleeping. Most times when people talk about baby Jesus, he has all these powers. He's magical, he's the savior. But that little baby doesn't know. He's a baby. He's like brand new. But every time you buy a manger scene, he always has his hands like that. Ooh. I'm like, no, that's not what babies do. They're all squishy and waddly and they just want to be warm. So that's why I like that way in the manger. And if it's played the right way and done the right way, famous cartoonist sheds a tear. And my daughter asked me a few years ago, what's your favorite Christmas song? And I said, Away in a Manger. Not knowing that she's going to learn to play it. So on my birthday, she played it, and I was a mess. Plus, not only the song, but my own baby girl is playing it for me. I'm like, oh, my God, I can't take it. So I love that song. It's so good. And there's a little clip of Andy Griffith playing that song on his guitar, and that's probably why I fell in love with it. Sweet. Well, this is so good. I feel like Jamar right now. He does a cup of coffee. I got a lot to go, though. I'm going to drink and roll. The Christmas special, everybody. The little drummer boy. Glad he asked permission. And the new Super Pets movie, blah. I want yours back. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, man. The Super Pet movie was given to a studio. I guess that's not what I'm saying. The Super Pet style guides and the stories were given to a studio. And they said, hey, man, we want to make Super Pet movies, man. And DC said, okay, man, here's what they look like. Here's what we're doing. So the studio is the same studio that made Scoob. That Scooby-Doo movie with the Blue Falcon. Dynamite was in there. That's the same studio. So the Super Pets look the way they do because it's the studio and they made Scoob. I don't know if any of my ideas or my things will bleed through, but I don't think it is. I don't think they even based. Not that I'm complaining, because I don't own the Super Pets. I was a hired on guy to draw them, create things, and have fun, have a good time. But it's kind of like somebody makes a Super Pet movie and DC Comics, Warner Brothers decides to go another way. It's like, okay, that's cool. But if they made an Action Cat movie or a Patrick the Wolf Boy movie, it would have to be based on my books because there's no other version. If there was a version of them like, hey, man, that's not what they look like, man. Bring it back here, man. But Super Pets, they can do what they want. And I just hope it's a good movie. I hope it's successful. I want to enjoy it. If I don't get invited to the red carpet, I'm still going to go see it at my local theater. I'm going to bring the kids. And as far as the normal people know out there, my family, friends, and they say, hey, is that book based on yours? And I'm like, or a lot of people think I created crypto. And I just say no, but normal people, instead of trying to explain it, he was, he's created in 1962 or whatever it was. I just say, yeah, that's my character. And I say, he's my character, not meaning that I own him or I created him. But if I work on a character, he becomes my character. It's one of my characters. So it's kind of like, I don't own it, but I say that a lot. Yeah, he's one of my characters. But it doesn't mean I own them or create it. I don't own it. It's not mine. But if he enters my world and controls me for 10 years, from 2010 to 2021, I worked on Super Pets. So that's a long time to say, no, they're not mine. Because I have a close relationship with them. They're like my buddies, my pets. They're close to me. I know what everyone looks like. I know every line of their costume. So I'm like, yeah, those are my characters. But, so we'll see what happens, man. I just want them to respect them. And I don't like how Ace looks so far, but I hope it's good. It depends on what the content in the movie is. The only thing I saw right now was Ace peeing, and then like, wow, what did you have to drink? I'm like, that's not, I know it's not based on my comic because I would never put that in there. Pee jokes are the worst. Bathroom jokes are horrible. It's a quick, easy laugh, but we'll see, man. Hopefully it's good. I like The Rock. I like Kevin Hart. Keanu Reeves is in the movie. I forget who else is in there, but they have a few celebrities. I'm not sure if Wendy Williams or Jennifer Lopez, somebody like that's in there. I forget. Is it Salma Hayek? I don't know. If Salma Hayek's in it, man, I want it to be super successful. We'll see what happens. He said, I just got some Famous Cartoonist packages recently. They were filled with, oh, yeah, goodness. Yeah, man. If I'm going to ship you something and it's going to cost me $8 to ship a priority mail package, you're going to get bonus stuff, man. You're going to get bonus. So when you buy stuff on eBay from me, if you buy a card and it's going to cost you an extra $8 for shipping, don't fret. Do not fret, my friends. You will get bonus things. I will, because if I'm paying $8, no matter what's in that envelope, I'm going to fill it up until I can't put anything in there and any more in there, and you will get cool stuff, man. You will get cool stuff. D. Brad says, I want to get a 2-character ink drawing from you, like a team-up of your Gilbert and Batman or Tiny Titans Robin inspired as a Brave and Bold cover. That could happen, man. Get right to me. We'll start a dialogue, man, in Messenger or whatever. You can find me Messenger. I think that's the way. Or my email, Arthur Baltazar at yahoo.com is my email. We'll get it going, man. I'll work on that. It would be my pleasure. It would be awesome. will start a dialogue, as they say on the streets. The kids say that, Brad, I might have the record for most Batman characters in one piece by art, 25. Oh, cool, man. I like to see that, Lee Johnson, the Bat fan. Sweet. Just want to inform you guys that the rice aroma is at a full-time high right now, and it smells delicious. That's going to happen, man. It's going to happen. Back in the day, when he would do them for like $3 per character in crayon, yeah. I still kind of do that. I kind of round it up. Yeah. Do things, man. Synchro Shadow Advance says, before I read it, I must wait. It says, hey Art, I've been wondering what pre-Chuck Dixon Batman I should read. Do you have any recommendations or opinions on required Batman reading? I always said my favorite Batman book of all time would be, like, if aliens would come down and say, give me the best Batman book that represents Batman so I could take him home to my planet and show what Batman is. I always liked The Killing Joke. That's always what I went to. I like The Killing Joke. Of course, Dark Knight Returns, but that was almost... I was excited to read that. But yes, that's the national... That's what people... Standard. People also say Hush. I enjoyed that. But I really, really like the Batman versus Captain America book. I like the Batman versus Punisher book. But the one where Joker says, what? I'm not working with a Nazi. That one. And then the other one where the Punisher told Joker, or Batman told Joker, Joker, yes, run. Those two books are really good. I love the Batman Adventure. Oh, I have it here. Look at this. I have it close, man. This is one of my favorite Batman books of all time. Batman Annuals. And I read this when I was a kid, and that's why I love it. It has Batman with the beard on the cover, but it has pinup in here. Look, it's old stuff. I love this kind of stuff. And it has, I'm going to find the pinup for you. I'm going to find the pinup that made me, look at, it even has this guy, Batman dressed like this guy. And I used to like this because he would dress up different characters. You probably can't see it because of the green screen. But this book right here, man, these old books from the 60s. Look at that Zebra Batman in there. Zebra Man's in there. All of these cool stories. This is what I read when I was a little kid. Look at Batman, the grown-up Wonder Boy. Look at, he becomes, grown-up Wonder Boy becomes an eagle. He becomes an eagle. You can't see. Anything yellow in here is going to be transparent. But there's one thing I want to show you in here. Hopefully I can find it. Is the pinup page. There's been a pinup page in here called the Batman Family. And there's a character called Mystery Man that I love. And this is probably, if I could put this book on my favorite Batman book of all time, I think this is the one. I can't see it right now. I know it's in here. But here's Mystery Man. Yeah, this guy's Mystery Man right here. See him running? You can't see him because he's green. Anything green or yellow is going to come through. That's why I can't wear green and yellow on the thing, man. I bet this pinup is last. I bet you. But there's a pinup here that had Batman Family pinup and it had all the characters on it. Oh, here it is. There it is. Greenies from the Batman Family. This right here, this page with the Batman Family pinup, that's what got me. That's why I wanted to know Batman. This page right here. It says Ace. Ace is on there. Robin, Batgirl, Batwoman, Batmite. They're all on there. And so this book, if you go Batman Annuals Classic DC Library, and this book was sent to me by DC Comics, I think maybe because I was drawn Ace. I don't know why I got this, but DC would send me a bunch of stuff all the time. Oh, maybe I was on a list or something. But that's my favorite Batman book. So I'd probably give that to the aliens. But my favorite always go-to was The Killing Joke. I really enjoy The Killing Joke. I really like it. And any Batman story that comes out next is kind of based on that. But I also like the Frank Miller, Dave Mazzucchelli, Year One Batman. That was really good too, man. Year One Batman's excellent. But that's what I like. That's kind of what I like. Harold is here. Harold's Chicken. What's happening, Artie? What's happening, Harold? Good to see you, my friend. I changed my mind. I want a Gilbert and Action Cat, Brave and the Bold, inspired ink drawing. You know what, man? I'll draw you a whole thing with a whole bunch of guys on there. I'll put all my own guys on there, and you're going to love it. It'll be awesome. It'll be terrific, man. Did you like the Batman Cult Prestige mini-series that also came out around Killing Joke? Yeah, I read all of those. I enjoyed all of those books. And it's hard to pick one, but you got to look at the one that started that. And it's obviously that the Dark Knight Returns started all of that trend of angry, bitter, dark Batman. And then the one that really stands out was that Killing Joke. But I also like Vengeance of Bane. There was one book that was about gun control. That was really good. Batman of the Gun or something like that. Then I like the one where he fought a Ra's al Ghul type guy. He fought a guy with big sickles. That was real cool. Sweet. But I love the Killing Joke. That's my favorite Batman book because I read that and Joker humiliated Commissioner Gordon. You know, he shot Barbara. There's a lot of epic things in that book that were so shocking at that time. Where you're reading it, things are happening and you're like, oh my God, why is this happening? You read it now, it's going to be desensitized because we already know what's coming. Like it's, when you get that book for the first time and you read that stuff, because at that time there was no internet, there's no spoilers. You can only go off what people tell you. But I bought that book because I liked the cover. Because Joker was with the photograph. And I was like, this looks cool. That's how Joker looks. That's what the Mego Joker looks like. It looked like how Joker's supposed to look. And I opened the book and Batman looks like the way Batman's supposed to look. And it was really cool. But I was also buying anything that related to the Batman 89 movie at the time. So a lot of those things, man. But I know a lot of Batman books keep coming out. They keep making new stuff. I was enjoying the All-Star Batman for a little bit because it was a different take on Batman. It made me laugh a few times, but it started to get cool, and then the book stopped coming out. But I like the issue where they're fighting the Green Lantern. They painted him yellow. Everything's yellow, and they're drinking lemonade. I thought that was fun. So there's a lot of cool Batman stuff, man. A lot of cool Batman stuff, man. So Brian Lynch says, every read the Batman story where Phantom Stranger shows Batman the future had his parents lived. I read it as a part of Batman's greatest stories. Oh, maybe. I think that sounds like they did that in a cartoon form. Because there was a lot of cool Batman cartoons too, man. I just like Batman. That's DC Comics' strongest character. And they need to go big with him. Hopefully this new movie's good. It looks okay, but it looks like if I miss it, I'll be fine. It's like I need to see the Spider-Man movie. But Batman, if I see spoilers, I don't know. I don't know. It'll be good. I'm gonna see it. But it's weird how some superhero movies I have to see right away. Others, it doesn't matter. Like I still haven't seen Shang-Chi or Black Widow or a bunch of stuff. And like, I'll see it. I'm not as excited, but I need to see the Spider-Man. Hawkeye I want to watch. But if I don't see it for a while, I'll still be okay. You know, it's kind of, the urgency has lost me on a lot of things. Sweet. But still, I maintain excitement. The movies I was always excited to see were the X-Men movies. I'm a big X-Men fan, man. I loved X-Men when I was a kid. I love the Claremont Byrne X-Men. I love Dave Cockrum, not Robert Cockrum. I was going to say Robert Crumb. I love the Dave Cockrum designs. His X-Men, his Nightcrawler, Cyclops are awesome. And the X-Men movies always got me excited. And when the Dark Phoenix, that new movie Dark Phoenix came out, and I watched it, and I'm like, all right, they're done. I could tell they're done. But I liked the New Mutants movie. That was pretty good. It was different, but it was still good. The characters were correct. Like, that's the thing about the X-Men movies. The characters are right, but the stories are kind of like, you got to do more, man. I don't know why you don't push it more. Like, Days of Future Past X-Men movie was terrific. That really did it. They looked at all the movies they were making. They're like, man, we got to make something good. Let's do it, man. It's all true. Everything I'm telling you guys is the truth. Well, it's my opinion, but it's my truth. Swig. Swig for everybody out there. Drink some eggnog. Give someone a hug. Just give someone a thumbs up and a wink like this. Let me do it here. You got it, man. The wink, the thumbs up, and the point. You got it, man. You're doing it, man. Sweet. Today's a beautiful day. We still have a few days to the big day. But today is the day that will live amongst the other days. It's the day that started the trajectory towards Christmas. Then after Christmas, you do whatever you want, man. You still got a week and then the new year. A lot of people get back to work on the 26th, which is awesome. We have special plans, me and Joe, possibly Bernie. Bernie and Joe didn't talk to Bernie yet. We got special plans for the 27th. We'll see what happens, man. Sweet. I talked to my kids. They're going to help me in this new mission. Brian Lynch says, Batman the Killing Joke movie was not anywhere near as good as the comic. I don't recommend the movie. Now, the movie's awful. The movie's not good. The movie's bad. I don't like it. I didn't like it. I saw it and I'm like, oh, this was stupid. And the moment I saw it, I wish they took it off the streaming service. It wasn't good. Killing Joke. Sweet.
Fried rice is ready.
Okay, baby.
Mexican style.
I was just informed that the fried rice is ready. The aroma's here, man. It smells like Christmas. It smells like family. It smells like the reason why I got married. The reason I fell in love. It smells like the reason why I have children and a family. The reason why I'm pouring eggnog. She just said, oh, you like that, baby? This is the reason for the season, my friends. I'm going to go enjoy some Spanish rice. I'm going to see what the girls are going to say. Whatever upstairs, I'm going to eat it. I want to wish everybody here a happy Eve. Wait, 22nd. Wait, 3rd. An Eve, Christmas Eve. Because it's the Eve before the Christmas Eve, before the Eve. What do you call that? The Cain, the Abel, the Eve? I don't know. But didn't Cain and Abel kill each other? Something like that. It's the Eve before the Eve before the Eve. The Eve before the Eve before the Eve, my friends. Want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. But I might be on again. There's still 3 days before Christmas, so I might do this. I might do a stream tomorrow. I might do a stream the next day. I might do a birthday stream. I'm very spontaneous these days. I don't really schedule things. I just do things to do things when I feel that I have to do things. And that's the best way to live your life. Grab an opportunity, grab a moment, just do it. If you see it, take it, make it yours, spin it off. If you like something but don't like it all the way, spin it and make it yourself. You know? You like that, baby? She's listening to me. She's behind this Christmas tree. Yeah, I love you too, my love. So, be nice to each other. No fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Do the things that make you happy. Tell the people you love that you love them. And that's all you need to do. That's it. It's real easy, man. It's real easy. Sweet. And I like saying man after it. It's real easy, man. That's how you know people know you're serious. It's real easy to do, man. Sweet. I still have noggin here. So you know the show's not over. But we're getting there. I got some comments. Andrew Clark says, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas, Andrew Clark. Take care. Good to see you. Eric Hulkren, my Meagle buddy. Happy Eve. Hey, man. Yeah, man. Take care. You guys take care of yourself. Be nice to each other. No fighting, no crying. And here's a Christmas message for you. Stick around. You guys are okay. Bye-bye. Hello, I'm famous cartoonist Art Baltazar. On behalf of the Baltazar family, I want to wish you and yours a very Merry Christmas, a Happy Holidays, and a safe Happy New Year. I hope this holiday season brings you warmth and laughter and love. Build a snowman. Sing Christmas carols. Tell your neighbor he's awesome. Give him a thumbs up. Thanks for throwing out the trash that one weekend, Bob. Remember, no fighting, no crying. Be nice to each other. Wake up and do the things that make you happy. But most important, have a Merry Christmas. Okay, bye-bye.
Art.
Oh yeah, 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 oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist says things.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist draws things.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist paints things.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Famous cartoonist
Art Balthazar.